All right, so this is going to be our lecture number 30, and in this particular lecture I would be discussing pattern 16. Till now we have already covered till pattern 15, so from now onwards I will be discussing the next pattern to the 15s, and they are a bit difficult also, that's why I'm mentioning here. So if you have missed any of them pattern prior to prior to this current video, then I must recommend you that you should watch those videos first. So coming to the today's videos, what we have to discuss today. So we are going to see today pattern 16. And what is the pattern 16? Let's say we are having 1 here, 1 1 1 1. So this is for size 5, and we will be having 2 2 2 2 3 4 5. So till here it seems easy, right? So let me make it more complex. From here onwards we will display 4 3 2 1, 4 3 2 1, and 3 2 1 2 1 1. So this is the pattern which we have to draw today. Let me zoom out this. Fine. So this is the pattern which we have to draw today. So you will have to carefully observe this before going forward with the logic or what we have to draw. So you have to think about what are the number of rows and how many are number of columns are there. Fine. So as we are going forward, or we are discussing from very initial level, that we will be making programs with the help of stars and with the help of spaces. So this is first row, second, third, fourth, fifth, and there are this is fifth. There are 5 rows in this pattern, but columns are different. Look at here, this is first column, second column, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9. Columns are different here. Fine. So we will have to take care about the columns as well as the rows. And we have spaces here on the blank screen. We have spaces here, 4 3 2 1. So don't focus on design, I'm just drawing it for your purpose. So it is a little bit upward, but we can ignore that, fine, because we just have to build the logic. So what we have to do, so if you can see here we are having 9 columns and 5 rows. Fine. So as usual, what we used to do in the step 1, so this is step 1, we will have to analyze how many number of rows and how many number of stars and how many number of columns will be there in each row. So if you look at here, for the first row, how many number of stars and how many number of spaces we have. So we have, for the first row we have, let me make it a little bit upward. Fine. In the first row we have 1 star, and I forgot to mention this, we are treating these numbers as stars for now. We will replace the stars with numbers. So first of all, we have to worry about the shape, how we will be able to print the shape. So in the first row we are having only 1 star, or you can say only 1 number. So this is first row. So let me move it a little bit down to this part so that you should not confuse actually. Fine. Great. So for the first row we are having 1 star and how many number of space, and don't focus on this because the number of stars we are going to print here will print the same number of stars here also. Fine. So we will do the exact same as the initial process, but we just need to worry about the number of spaces and number of stars. So for the first row we are having 1 star, and how many number of space we have? 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We have 7 space. In the second row we are having 2 star and 5 space. You can count, we are decreasing the space by 2. 1 2 3 4 5. You can see here we are having space till here only. So, and in the third row we have 3 star and 3 space. In the fourth row we are having 4 star and 1 space. In the fifth row we are having 5 star and 0 space, or you can say -1, because this counter is decreasing with -2. That's why the 1 minus 2 would be -1. That's why. Otherwise you can ignore it also, because we do not have to worry about that. Fine. So till now what we have seen, the number of stars and the number of spaces in each row. Fine. And we will use the same logic for printing the shape with the help of stars. For printing this kind of shape, whatever the shape we have to print, we'll print the shape first, and after that we'll replace the stars with the numbers. Fine. So we'll have to worry about the spaces and stars. So let me draw the shape first, and we'll discuss after that about the remaining program. So I have already taken input from the user. To print the shape, what we have to do, firstly we will have to write a loop for printing the rows till n. So this is the loop for printing the rows, and will initialize the variables also, how many number of spaces and how many number of stars we have. We are having stars 1 initially, and how many number of spaces we have, we'll have to look that. How many number of spaces we will be having. So if you look at here, for the first row we are having 1 star and 7 space. And what is that number? If you look at here, we are printing in each row from 1 to 5 and 4 to 1. So that means the number of stars is 1, that is the constant part, and we have to worry about the number of spaces. So that would be, in the first row we are having 7 space. So what it should be, let's say we are having n5. So if we apply this formula, 2 into n, which is 10, minus 1, sorry, minus 3. So let's verify this, whether this is working or not for this row. So we have 2 into 5 minus 3, which would be 7. And in the first row we are having only 7 space, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Fine. So that should work for us. So let me write here, we will be having number of space as 2 into n minus 3. Fine. Now what we have to do, we just have to print the stars and spaces. So we'll have to print the stars first, and after that we'll print the spaces also. So what we have to do, we have to run our loop from 1 to number of stars we have. Okay, and we'll write j++, and inside this what we have to do, system seems to be a little bit slow today, we will fix that issue also. But here we have to worry about the printing stars, star and /t, to clearly visualize the output. Now we have to write another loop also for spaces. So we'll print the /t only in the form of space, and we'll use the space variable, because we will have to run this loop till space only. and for the first row we'll have to execute this loop. Let's say we are having, for the first time we are having 7 in this variable stored, so we'll try to execute this loop till 7. Why? Because in the first row we have to print 7 spaces, so for that we'll have to run this loop till that number of time. Fine. Now what we are doing, in each row we are increasing our number of stars by 1, and for each row we are decreasing number of spaces by 2. So that's all we have to do. Let's see whether this is going to work or not. If you can't visualize this, let me show you. You can say for the first row we have printed 1 row, and for the second row we have printed 2 stars. In the first row we have printed 1 star. In the third row we have printed 3 stars. So in each row we are increasing these number of stars, and if you look at here, in the first row we have 7 space, in the second row we have 5 space. So in each row we are decreasing the number of spaces by 2 also. So that's what I have written here, you can see. So let me run it. If we don't have any error, then it should print the shape for us. Let's see whether this is going to provide us the shape. And we'll give the input as 5. It is running or not? Yeah, it is running. It is actually taking some time because system seems to be slow. So let me enter what I will enter here 5. So we have done some mistake. Let's see what mistake we have done. And I think I got that, because in each row we have to break the line also, and we have not done that. So to break the line we will use the system.out.println method. We have to do this. Fine. So let's run this. Let me enter 5 here. So it has printed this shape. Why is it not visible to you? Yeah, it is visible to you. So it has printed this shape. Why it has printed as this? Because we have printed the number of stars and the number of spaces. We have not printed this shape. So for that, what we have to do, we just have to print the stars once more. After printing spaces, we just have to print the stars once more. So this was the logic for printing the stars, and we'll use that also. After printing spaces, we will again print the stars. So that's all we have to do. Let's run this again, and this time I should clear the screen because I am sitting in the front of output section. So there might be a possibility that you should not, you may not be able to see the output. So apart from this, let me enter 5. So it has printed the shape for us, but still we have one issue, and this is the issue which we have. You can see in the last row we are printing 1 extra stars. Why so? Let me explain here. For the 5th row, so let me undo these changes, or let me draw another pattern which we are going to draw today. So we are going to print this shape 5 4 3 2 1. Fine. And 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 2 3 and 1. Sorry, 1. So this is the shape which we are about to print. So what we are missing is, so 3 4 5. So this is the star here. here is the star, we do not have anything here, so this way I would write star here. Fine. So now what we are doing is, if you remember, what is the value of stars in last row? See, for the last row we will be having number of stars as 5 because we are printing till here, and till here we have printed 5 stars. So in the last row we will be having 5 number of stars and we are just printing them. So we have printed this star 1 2 3 4 5, so we have printed 5 stars. But if you look at here, after printing first half of the stars, in the second half we just have to print 4 stars. We do not have to print the same number of stars as in our previous rows. We just have to take care about the last row, because in the middle we do not have to print any space. So that's why we are getting this issue. So we'll handle the last row condition with the help of the I variable, or we'll look into that. But the thing I just want to explain you is, in the last row and for the second half we just have to print the n minus 1 space, which is star minus 1 space. Fine. So sorry, star minus 1 stars, not spaces. So what we have to do, we just have to decrease this variable. If I will check if we are in the last row, that means if I is equal to n, then we'll decrease star by 1, so that it should decrease to 4 now for the last row, and it should print the 4 spaces. Fine. Let's run this now. I will again enter 5. So as you can see, now it has printed the correct shape for us. You can verify from here also, here, and they are spaces. So we have printed the spaces also. Fine. Now what we have to do, we have printed the shape. Now we just have to worry about the numbers at this place, what we have to print. So if we go up what we were having in the question, so if you look at here, in each row we are starting from 1 and going till the number of rows, let's say, or the number of stars we have. So we are taking a variable, let's say, let me take a variable as count. So let's rough this, we do not need this anymore. Fine. So let's say I'm taking a counter as initially 1 and I'm printing the number of stars. At the place of printing the stars, I will print that counter, and after exactly printing this, I will just increase the value for this counter. So that's all we have to do. So let me code it up, then I will explain to you what I'm saying is, let me initialize one variable int count with 1 for each row, because for each row we are printing from 1 only, and while printing the stars, instead of printing star, we will print the count variable, and after printing this we will increase the value for this count also. So let's see what we are going to get now. Five. Yes, so you can see it has printed the correct output for us till here. Till here we are getting the correct output, and at this place we are not getting the output because we have not written the variable name at the place of star. We just have to write the variable name. Still we will not get the expected output. Let me show you that first, so that you should be able to visualize or think. what the mistake we have done here. We are almost done. We are left with only one chain. So let me show you the error first, then we will do the change. So I have entered 5 and you can see we have printed the exact same output till here, and at this place we are displaying the numbers, but we have to display the numbers in decreasing order from here, because we are showing here 1 2, so here we have to just show 2 1. We are showing here 1 2 3, and so instead of this we have to show as 3 2 1. Fine, as you can see here in the pattern. So for that, what we will have to do, we will have to check what we will have to check. Let's see. While printing these stars, because we are printing these stars in this section and we are printing these stars in this section, these stars or these numbers. Fine, so we'll apply a condition while printing these stars. So let me show you what is that condition. Okay, so while printing the stars or these stars, what we have to do, we have to decrease the value and then print it, and the value for this is count. Fine, and in each row we just have to, okay, so we are done. We have to decrease the value and we are done. So let's see whether we are going to get the correct output or not. Still we have a very tiny mistake here. We'll do that, because firstly we have to generate the error and then we will solve that error also, so that the error should be persisted in your mind, that while writing this type of program, then you should be aware that if I do not make these changes, then I may get that error. Fine, so let me type 5. So you can see we have printed the exact same output as in our question, but if you can see here, we still have a tiny error. What is that? In the last row we are printing 5 and again we are printing 5 4 3 2 1, but what we should get here, 1 2 3 4. Fine, so as we did for the last row with stars, we just have to same do for counter also, because we have to decrease the counter first and then we have to start the printing for these remaining stars. Fine, so let me do that also and we are done. So I have to decrease the count also in case of the last row, and we are done here. So let me run this. This time I will enter 5 again and will run this program for bigger number also, but we do not have that much of space. Let me enter 5. So you can see we have got the correct output as we were expecting in our question. So let me take it to the board and we'll compare there. So you can see this is the output which we were supposed to print onto the user screen. So you can compare each and every space and each and every number also. We have printed the correct output. So I would say this was the logic for that. And if you still have any question regarding this particular pattern, then you should comment down below and I will surely reply there. And if you are new to this channel, then you must do subscribe to this channel. Why? Because I'm going to upload more number of videos in upcoming days on the topic of patterns, of course on the topic of DSA also, because this channel is more about the DSA, data structure and algorithms. So, and also for the projects also I will upload some projects, or I would say I will upload some project videos for the real development. I will do some live development and then we'll upload the projects. So that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.